If you're new here, you may not know what's been going on, but I've been having a mega declutter challenge. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Melinda, plain and simple. But today, I'm a little bit extra because I am celebrating. Got on my Mickey shirt. I got on my cat ears. I don't have Mickey ears, but you know, it's okay. I got cat ears, so that's what I'm wearing. And the reason I'm celebrating is because I just finished 32 days of decluttering at least 50 items per day from my home. And most of it came from one room. I truly appreciate all of the comments from the people who are letting me know that they're doing the challenge along with me, the people who are encouraging me, those who have been through this before and they give me advice, my YouTube buddies that support me and cheer me on. I couldn't have done this without you. And I mean that truly, because I probably would have just moved on to another room. I would have still done my 50 items per day, but I would have moved on to another room because I get bored and I just move from one room to another. That's just what I do when I declutter. I am so excited to share day 32 with you so that you can see how much more I got done. And no, it's not perfect. It's not finished, but it's further than I thought it was going to go. And I'm really excited. And I'm really pleased. And now I just want to show it off. So let's go see what happened on day 32. Pumpkin said he's ready because today is day 32, the final day of my 50 items per day 4-month declutter challenge. I started on December 31st and today is January 31st. So at least 1,600 things have been decluttered from my home in 1 month. While I was at it, I cleaned up this room. I put away things that I came across. I threw away things we don't need anymore. I've given things away. And I'm excited because you know what? I still have a whole nother day to work on this mess. It's looking a lot better, but I still got a ways to go. It won't be perfect when I'm finished, but it'll be better. Because we're going to tackle some of this today. Oh, see? I even have my little cup. Got some apples over here. Because I may need some sustenance. I got a lot of work to do today. Are you ready to get going? Because I am. And Pumpkin's going to help me today. I found some things in the closet that I'm ready to let go of. This is a dress that my mom made for me when I was in high school because I was in a choir program and we had to wear a shimmy dress. So she took some fabric she had and some trim she had and made a shimmy dress for me. And I've had it all these years. It's kind of faded out, but I'm ready to let it go. I don't need it. I don't wear it. Some more logo shirts from where I used to work. And I'm going to see if anybody there that works there now can use them. And I'm ready to let go of my canisters. They sat on my counter for years, but I didn't use them. They just collected dust, and they looked pretty. The only time I put anything in them was every once in a while after Halloween. We would have trick-or-treat candy left over. I would put some of that in there, but I never used them as canisters. They just sat there. And I finally decided I'd rather have my counters clear and easy to clean, so I put them in this closet just to be sure, and I have not missed them at all. They've been up in there for months, so it's time for them to go, and they need a new home where someone who wants canisters can use them. But they are pretty. This is my old baseball mitt. As you can see, it's not very worn, and that's because I'm not really a baseball player. I played on my church group team, and I wasn't very good, and I didn't play very much. So, it's just been laying around for years, and I'm ready to let it go. I really don't like having these boxes out in here, so I asked my husband to go and find me a bin that I can put this stuff in so we can slide it under the bed like we did the VHS tapes. And this is the one he found. It was the only one they had, so that's the one he got. And it's really long. I don't know how much will fit in there, but I'm about to find out. Look what I found hiding in this box. More 45s. I went through my 45s at Christmas, and I gave half of them to my nephew, my niece's son. I didn't know I had more. Well, I'm not going to put these in the bin. I'm going to go through these and decide if I want to keep any of these. If I do, I'll put those with the ones I kept from before, and the rest, I'll ask my nephew if he wants them, and if he does, I'll pass them on to him now so he can enjoy them. This holder has 3 discs in it. I'm going to transfer those 3 discs into the bigger holder with the other discs and let my husband have this one to use for something else, because I don't need to take up that much space for 3 discs. I was able to fit quite a bit into that bin, enough so that I emptied out that box and almost all of this one as well. And it slides easily under the bed. No one will even know it's there. I really want this box out of here, so I'm going to make it happen. I went out and got one of the empty shoe boxes that was in the closet before. And I put those cassettes in there instead of in the Kleenex boxes. Plus those CDs. We'll have to go through those and see if there's anything on them. And this should be able to slide under the bed. Which means these Kleenex boxes can be part of the trash. I'm going to put the case that has a bunch of discs in it. I'm going to put that with the other case. And I'm going to put my 45s in the family room so I can go through them. And this box will slide under there easily as well. Perfect. I wanted to get all 3 of those boxes gone today. And since the shoebox worked out so well, I decided to try it again for the 3rd box. And guess what? All of the stuff fit into these 3 shoeboxes. So I'm going to slide those under the bed, and we can pull them out when we're ready to go through that stuff. But I still only have 18 things. I got 32 to go. I decided to put as many of these books as I can into the bins that I emptied out from the closet. It's not ideal, but they won't be so unsightly, and I can still go through them at my leisure. I started with my Christmas books because I knew that was what I had the most of. I filled up a whole bin. While I was putting the books into the bin, I found a couple of duplicates, and I'm going to go ahead and let go of those now. But the rest of them, I'm going to wait until closer to Christmas before I go through them. I think people would be more interested in Christmas books closer to Christmas. As I put my books into these bins, I am putting a few aside to let go of. But for the most part, I'm just putting them in the bins. I'm not taking time to ponder them or think about which ones I truly want to keep or which ones I can let go of. I'm just going on my instincts, and if I pick one up and I'm ready to let it go, I put it in the stack to let go of. If I take the time now and the mental space now to go through them and make those decisions, it's going to slow my momentum down with decluttering the rest of my house. I can come back to this later when I'm ready. And I can make those decisions without thinking about the decluttering that I need to do in the rest of my house. I found 25 books that I'm ready to let go of. Some of them I had duplicates of, and one I even had 3 copies of it. So I'm letting the extras go. And this is the rest of what I'm letting go of. 84 items. This is what is leaving our home for day 32 of my 50 items per day 4-month declutter challenge. I'm going to clean all this up and then we'll see what the room looks like. It's not perfect, but it's better than it was the first day. And if we did have company, they would be able to sleep in this room with no problem. I would take those chairs out of here though, because there's not really a lot of room to walk through. I just don't like having them at the dining room table all the time because they're kind of big and heavy and I don't like dealing with them. So they're out of the way in here, but if we had company, I would take them out of here anyway. I put the bin that has my 45s in it on top of a bin of books because the 45s are not very heavy. And I put the little lamp on top of that. And over here, the bins on the bottom are the bins with the books in them. They're the heaviest, so they're on the bottom. And then the bins with my dolls are on top of that. When I find homes for my dolls, those bins will be gone. And I took out one of the bookcases, and this is what's left. I didn't have room for all of the books in the bins, so this is what's left. And I swapped out the bag for my gift bag trash bag, because I thought that was kind of cute. Most days I only decluttered around 50 items. As long as it was at least 50, I was fine with that. But there were a couple of days where I kept going and I got a little extra out because as I got toward the end, I could see all the progress and I was just inspired and I wanted to get more and more done. If your room isn't decluttered all the way yet, just keep working at it. It may take a little bit more than a month, but that's okay. Depending on how much you had when you started, it could take a little while. Just keep working at it, and you'll get it done. Once you get a little momentum going, sometimes it's just hard to stop. So if you have that option, it's okay to go ahead and take it. But if you can only do 50 items a day and you don't have time to do any more, that's okay too. Just do what you can.
Now that I have found you, I don't want to let you go. I want to put you on display so everyone will know how much I really love you and how much you mean to me. If you'll be mine forever, I'll be happy as can be.
The pumpkin helped out a lot too, didn't you, Bubby? Do you like your new room? Do you like the new room? Yeah. Say thank you. Say thank you for hanging out with us. Say thank you for all the help you guys did. Everybody helped us out, didn't they, Bubby? Yeah, with their comments and their encouragement and sharing their stories and doing decluttering along with us. Right? Yeah. Yeah. It's so pretty. I think I'll just leave the door open so I can see it as I walk by. And now, I think we can finally take this sign off the door because I don't think this is a doom room anymore.